So let me give you this scenario real quick. And I want you to kind of leave your answer down in the comment section based off if you've done this before or like just maybe you had never been through this before. So listen up. What do you do if, and we'll just leave this genderless. Let's say you have an ex-partner who lied, who cheated, who was just overall just not trustworthy. And they come back into your life and they give you a lot of, first of all, a sincere apology. Let's say they give a sincere apology. They realized their mistakes. They understood what they'd done. It was in the past. I was a different person. They really want to make things right with you. They really see a future with you. They love you. They are almost borderline giving obsessed with you. Like you're everything. They're giving gifts. First of all, I don't know how they got all that time to give all those things. You must be having a great conversation. But they're really giving like, I've changed, I'm a changed person, and I want this to work forever. I promise, I promise, I promise. What do you do? What do you say? How much time do you give this? Now, of course, it's up to you. I'm not saying what you should do and what you shouldn't do. I'm just giving you a little bit of perspective because I feel like a lot of people, first of all, a lot of people might have exes coming back into their lives, and I really want to say this is more on the woman side. I want to say like the divine feminine side, because I know like you've done a lot of work on yourself and you're a divine feminine. But if you're divine masculine, that's cool too. But that dynamic is not as lightly. However, it's fine. But I kind of lost my train of thought. I said it's up to you what you do. So whatever you put down there, I want to hear it. I want to know. Everybody is different. All the background stories are different. How long you knew that person, everything is different. So no judgment here, but here's what I want to say. Point blank period, before I even go any further. You are worthy of great relationships. And regardless of if somebody changed or not, that doesn't mean you have to take them back. I'm saying, here's what I'm saying, me personally, and what I feel guided to say is that, well, now that I'm thinking about it, I would say the right person wouldn't hurt you or put you through a lot, but at the same time, maybe they would, depending. I know I'm sounding back and forth wishy-washy already, which is why this is such a touchy thing. And I don't really think anybody should tell you exactly how you should respond to a relationship they don't know nothing about. Yet here I am yapping about it. Okay. So where are we going with this? The point blank period is you're valuable. You have value, know your worth. If you feel like what they done in the past is forgivable, which it always is, but if you feel like they can now come back into your life and you can truly trust them and you truly want to move forward and you feel like they will respect you and love you and they will never, give you any reason to doubt yourself, to treat you bad. They'll never give you any reason to doubt, to have mistrust, to make you side-eye. If you feel like you can truly move forward and that you'll truly be loved and respected, and you don't have to look over their shoulder and you don't have to ask them where they are in wee hours of the night, and you truly feel vibrationally that they are different, they are whole, you are different, you are whole, we can move forward, we can start over and build. Okay, that is your decision. That is your choice. Make the choice. Don't flip-flop on your choice. Don't say, yes, we can get back together and then start treating them bad and it gets messy. It's like, whatever you choose, stand on it. Now, I'm also not saying that you can't change your mind. I feel like, okay, this is messy because you can always change your mind. But I'm saying, don't say okay while at the same time your actions and your words aren't aligned. Like if you said okay, but then you didn't mean okay, and if you say okay, and then your actions are saying like I'm actually not okay with this, then that should have been a no. That's what I mean. You can get further evidence further down the line and say, actually, no, we're done here. I see, this is too much already. I already see the red flags coming back up. I gave this another chance, but my self-worth is saying I cannot allow this any further. That's different. That's different than saying, yeah, I'll take you back. But in the very same breath, I'm anxious, looking over my shoulder. I really shouldn't have said yes. I said yes, but I meant no. Okay. You are worthy of not having to deal with any of that. You have to use your discernment about what you choose. Is there anything else I want to say? There are going to be people, I wrote my notes, I don't know why I'm not looking at them. These people who come back, or these exes or whatever, really pay attention to the vibration that they're in, how obsessed they are feeling and acting. Are they trying to, I want to say sugarcoat, but that's not what I want to say. Are they trying to like give you a lot of gifts? Not breadcrumb. What's the word, y'all? Where they try to like love bomb. Right. If they're love bombing you and kind of being my way or the highway, is kind of borderline giving narcissistic, maybe control issues, really pay attention to that. I know a lot of times we can fail with thinking with our brains. That's just a long-winded way of saying we could let our hearts and emotions take over, and we can really fall for the over expression of love and let those kind of rose-colored glasses take effect. And like, oh, but he brought me flowers and he said all that. I just saw a TikTok where it was like, when the person that you broke up with takes you back and your friend looking at you like, and it's like, I thought we were talked about this. We were not taking them back. And it's like, but you decided that you wanted to take them back anyway for some strange reason. And it's like everybody else outside of you can see that this ain't a good idea. But for some reason, you let them, talk you right out your drawers. I'm just being honest. Like, really even be discerning about that type of energy. Because I feel like if somebody really had the best intentions for you when they were coming back in, they wouldn't come in that strong. Or maybe they would, but it's like I said, it's up to you and your discernment. This feels just as messy as it might be, which is why I'm curious about what you said in the comments if you did leave a comment. And I know there's no right or wrong answer here. I don't think there's ever a wrong answer in love. Well, listen, I'm just eating my words. Every time the words come out, I just feel like there's a caveat. But the only caveat that's not a caveat, the only thing that's not a caveat is there are plenty of fish in the sea. That's not a caveat, that's a truth. Having a lack and scarcity mindset is not the mindset you want. You should have an abundance mindset. And what I mean is, you are the bee's knees. You are the bomb.com. You can attract whoever you want. And there are plenty of people out here in this world where you don't have to settle for somebody or something that you don't quite love just because you have history with them. Is not a good enough reason to let yourself go back to a situation that is not of your highest good. When there's just so many other opportunities and relationships and experiences that you can have, think more abundantly. You are an awesome person. You are an amazing person. You are a smart, beautiful, intelligent person. Allow yourself to entertain and explore different types of people. From lands and places that you haven't even been yet. Are you going to allow yourself to settle for something that wasn't treating you right in the first place? And like I said, that's your prerogative if you do. And if that's what you want and you truly want that and you're like, yes, I want to start this back over, then fine, then good. But if you know that there's something in your heart where it's like, dang, there's just something like, I want a little bit more. I don't feel safe in this connection. I don't trust what you're saying. I don't feel like we could start this back over. I want to move forward. No, thank you, but no, thank you. We are never, ever, ever getting back together in the most mature, honest way, not in a petty, not in a hurtful way, not that I'm still heartbroken and toxic way. None of these games. I truly want to move forward and find the person that's best for me. You are abundant. This world is abundant. There are plenty of good people out here. And that mindset alone, especially when you're carrying the mindset of there's no good men out there, there's no good women out there. And it's like, well, I might as well go with the devil that I know. No, you have to go ahead and clean that mindset off as well. There are so many good people out here. Okay. And I don't want you to cut yourself off from that because you feel like you're not worthy of them or they're not out there. They are, okay? Listen to me. I don't really know, but I'm sure there are. So the caveats are have an abundant mindset. The non-caveats, have an abundance mindset. You are very worthy. You're smart. You're kind. You're helpful. All those things. And it is up to you ultimately. Use your best judgment. Use your best discernment. Really feel your intuition and feel what they're saying instead of hearing what they're saying. You know what I mean? Like, look beyond what the gifts they give you. Listen deeper than the words that they say. And really ask yourself, am I better off without them? Do I feel like they are my life partner? Do I feel like I'm ready to jump back into this? Do I feel whole and healed enough? Or am I still harboring some anger towards them? If you're still a little bit angry, then it's probably should be a no anyway, right? But I want to encourage you to look at yourself with the utmost adoration and admiration. And if you can see yourself so beautifully, and if you can love yourself so deeply, then that will kind of keep you from accepting people, places, and things that fail to see you through those eyes in the first place. Oh, that was a difficult way to say that. I know that didn't come out good. The higher you see yourself, the less you will tolerate other people not seeing you at that level. Does that make sense? Can I say it in a different way? I don't know if I can say it in a different way. I think I'm gonna wrap it up though. Stand your ground, be firm. I still believe the right person will know your value the first time. I really do believe that. So, 2 songs. We have the Taylor Swift, We Are Never, Ever, Ever Getting Back Together. You go talk to your friends, talk to my friends, talk to me. That's not the right app. Let me go to the lyrics. And then the other song is Can't Help But Wait by Neo, I'm pretty sure. I can't help but wait. And while I'm looking up these lyrics, I have deeper dive messages on my Buy Me a Coffee page. So that link will be in the description box if you're interested in going to check that out. And also, if you like to read, or if you like to get messages in a written format, I also have a Substack down in the description as well. So check that out. I'm just getting started on there. So there's not that much content, but I would love if you followed, if you have a Substack account. So we are never, and let's just see if we can get some lyrics going. And let's see if you resonate. And I'll wrap it up. I remember when we broke up first time, saying this is it, I've had enough. Cuss like we haven't seen each other in a month. When you said you needed space. What? Then you come around again and say, why am I trying to sing? Can I just say the lyrics? Baby, I miss you and I swear I'm going to change. Trust me. Remember how that lasted for a day. Come on now. I forgot what these lyrics were. I say, I hate you. We break up. You call me. I love you. That sounds very love bomby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We called it off again last night. Some of y'all are in a relationship where it's just back and forth. There's just too much back and forth. Cut that. If y'all been on and off again, I'm already going to let you know that this is not for the long haul. And I don't even like talking about relationship messages, but that seems to be what we're talking about today. We're never getting back together. You know, you go talk to your friends, talk to my friends, talk to me. I'm gonna go ahead and read the rest of this. I ain't in a rush. No need to be in a rush. I'm really going to miss you picking fights and me falling for it, screaming that I'm right, and you would hide away to find your peace of mind. And that's basically it. And then it repeats itself. We're never getting back together. All right. The other one is maybe your future partner, or the one that's watching you go through all this silliness with ex-partner that you should really have been cut off. This is a message from somebody watching all of you do silly things. It's like, you should just be with me. I feel like I'm Trey Songz. Why did I think that was Neo? I feel like I'm all over the place with my words. And I kind of feel like sometimes when somebody comes back in and drops like a lot on you, they're trying to get you out of your logic and into your like, they try to frazzle you to get you to say yes to something really quickly, or like, you know, oh baby, I love you, like here's all my gifts and here's all my love and I want to get married. And it kind of like very overwhelming feelings to where you don't have your brain on straight, your head is not on straight, and you're like fumbling your words and you're like, well, maybe, okay, well, let's meet up, and like, and they're sweet talking you and you're starting to sweet talk them back, and it's just like, like I said, it's up to you. It's up to you, but maybe sometimes we need a little bit of space to think about this. Do we really trust what they're saying? Of course, you can trust them. They might have really changed. But have you moved on? Are you better? They can change and then they can be for somebody else, you know? I did not notice those Trey Songz. Wow. Okay. Well, I can't help but wait. Check it out. I see you with him. He ain't right, but you don't trip. You stand by while he lies, then turn right round and forgive. I can't take to see your face with those tears running down your cheeks. But what can I do? I gotta stay true, cause deep down I'm still a G. And I don't wanna come between you and your man, even though I know I can treat you better than he can. Girl, I can't help but wait till you get back with him. It don't change. Can't help but wait till you see that with me it ain't the same. Can't help but wait till you see you for what you truly are. Baby girl, you are a star. And I can't help but wait. Let me just keep reading, because this is what I'm trying to tell you too. Like, I can't help but wait until you see who you are. You're a star, baby girl. Or you know, baby boy, if you're a guy watching this. But anyway. It ain't fresh to just let him call the shots. You're a queen. You should be getting all that someone's got. Come on, you should be rocking the latest in purses, bracelets, and watches. You're worth much more than an occasional I love you. I'm thinking of you. And I don't want to come between you and your man, even though I know I can treat you better than he can. Girl, I can't help but wait till you get back with him. It don't change. Can't help but wait till you see that with me it ain't the same. Can't help but wait till you see you for who you truly are, baby girl. You are a star, and I can't help but wait. Oh, and then he says, get it together. You can do better. Seeing's believing, and I see what you need, so I'm gonna play my position, let you catch what you've been missing. I'm calling out, girl, because I can't help but wait. Anyway, I'm rambling. You know how I do. I start to get long-winded. I'm just yapping. But here's the thing. Baby girl, you are a star. But it's still up to you. I know there's a lot of like nuanced caveats. That's why I'm curious. Like, what did you do if you dealt with it? Did you give somebody a second chance and they really just proved that you shouldn't have gave them a second chance? This is not slander. This is not hate. This is really for you to determine, like, who are you when they come back? Do you truly want to give it a second chance? Are you like giving them a second chance because you feel bad, or you feel like there's nobody else out there? You don't feel worthy enough for a better love, or you just gonna take what you can get? Oh, it was better to be with the devil, you know, than the one that you don't like. Are you making decisions from a hurt place? That's kind of sad. An egoic place? A place where you don't believe in yourself? Where you don't feel good about yourself? Or are you making a decision from I'm secure, I'm firm, I'm making a clear decision, I know what I want, and if that's the person that you want to go back to, fine. But you really have to determine that for yourself and really see where you are truly, honestly. And don't say you're fine when you're not. If you still ain't moved on and you ain't forgave, oh well. Now, of course, that's probably not the way to be, but that's not the conversation for today. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up right there. I don't be meaning for these to be that long, but here we are. Here we are. You got 2 songs to go listen to if you like to listen to them. Those are both kind of throwback songs. Ain't they crazy? Those songs are not of today's time. Those are smooth 2000 to... Y'all, when was the Trey Songz song came out? I'm going to go ahead and say the 2000s. 2005, 5 through 10. And then I feel like the Taylor Swift song was like 2010. I'm just guessing. I don't know. So maybe it's somebody from way back then. Whew. Man. Are we talking about like high school sweethearts and puppy love? Are we talking about from middle school? Nah, y'all older than that. I feel like we're talking about from somebody back in the day. Whew. Let me know.